Subscribe to LearnCap and hit the bell icon to get notified.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Yeah, everything is fine. Now, today we are discussing one of the very important chapter called Economics of Maintenance and Spare Parts Management. And if we look into the past question papers, if we look into the previous year syllabus, the chapter called Economics of Maintenance and Spare Parts Management, it was the last chapter. In 2012 syllabus, there is only 4 chapter. Now in 2016, we have 7 chapter. Prior to that, in 2008 syllabus, this is the last chapter. And in all the question papers, if you look at the history, one question definitely tested from the chapter called Economics of Maintenance and Spare Parts Management. There is a lot of big questions, very big and very interesting. It's like your mind will work. I call it mind-blowing questions because it's highly complicated and highly interesting. Such kind of questions were there in your textbook of previous year syllabus. Now we don't have that much big problem. Obviously, we have a very big problem, that is group replacement, and there are 4 problems that is very big in nature. There is very less chance to test in the exam, and the thing is that there are 4 such questions, and all the 4 questions have been done in 4 different methods. If you follow any one of the method, that is enough to get full mark in the exam. But in my observation, I would like to say, even though there is a very big problem for group maintenance program that will not be tested, there is very less chance that in the exam that they are going to be tested in the exam, because it's a very gigantic problem according to the present status of the questions which Institute of Cost Accounts of India, Cost and Management Accounts of India is giving. If that kind of question is asking in the exam, they are supposed to give you 20 marks minimum in the exam, so they won't ask. That is a reality. Anyway, we also include such a problem in this webinar as well. But apart from that, questions on this chapter, question I told you that it's one question from this chapter is 100% sure. That means even in the previous year question paper where there is only 4 questions was tested in the exam, one of the question is from this chapter, and the weightage of the question is 8 mark or 10 mark. So what I would like to tell you, there are 4 areas. I divided the number of questions or the types of question in this chapter into 4 different areas. One is breakdown maintenance or preventive maintenance, which is best. That is the first topic today also we are going to discuss. And that's a very simple topic, very easy topic. We are doing only 2 questions. If that happens in the exam, we will be able to do any such kind of questions after doing the first 2 questions that we are going to discuss here. The second area, obsolescence and replacement, that is a very interesting area that has high chance to come in the exam. A day before yesterday, it was the operations management and strategic management exam, and it was tested. So some of the students who wrote in the online exam, for them it was tested. The obsolescence and replacement of a machine was tested for 10 mark. Some of the students are very happy. They call me after writing the exam. Now the third category of the question is group replacement, and the fourth category of the questions in this chapter is some independent problems, that high level logic and some calculations. The basis of the calculation is not complex mathematics, but it is somehow logically understanding the concepts. Logic is highly important. If you have logic, you will understand, otherwise you will not understand. It does not contain complicated mathematics, but includes high level logic. And if you know these 4 areas, because why I am to do the offline exam happened before the COVID, that means the last offline exam, the questions is tested from the 4th area that we call independent problem area. So In this chapter, I divided into 4 categories. One is preventive maintenance or breakdown maintenance, which is best. That is the first category of questions. Second category, obsolescence and replacement. Third category, group replacement. Fourth type of question is independent problem. So that is all we have to talk about. The weightage is 10 mark or 8 mark. Minimum 8 mark or 10 mark. That is 100% sure. One question is guaranteed here. So if you learn these questions, the mark which you are supposed to pass the exam is 40 and you will get 10 mark over here. That means 25% of the mark which you require to pass the subject are coming from here. In operations management, don't aim for 40 marks. I never motivate people to get 40, but I always use it to motivate people to get 80, 60. 80, 60 minimum target mark is 60. People call me sometimes Mr. Exemption. Student, that much students is getting exemption in this paper. So let's start the subject. Are you ready, my dear students? So right now we are actually still now we have not started. Right now we are going to start. I will be going in an interactive section because I can't teach this subject in a mathematical way. We will do some very big problems, 8 column questions. I will teach you the logic only. By logic, it's having big mathematical formula, but we don't require that. I will teach you by logic. So please be patient. Please be interactive as well. That's my request to you. Now, before going to do the problems, let's understand what are the different types of maintenance. You should know this very well to understand the problems. Actually, they are not going to test in your exam what is different types of maintenance. They are not going to test in your exam, but you should know what are the different types of maintenance. So, my dear friends, the maintenance is classified into 4 categories, but in the new textbook, you can see only 3 categories. Write down the first one. It's breakdown maintenance. You just note it only. No need to write explanation. I will just try to explain and you just have to understand only because it is required for solving the question. Please have an understanding only. The first type of maintenance is called breakdown maintenance. Second one is called preventive maintenance. The third one is called routine maintenance. And the fourth one is called predictive maintenance. Just have understanding. I am sure that they are not going to test this in the exam, but let's understand. What is breakdown maintenance? Suppose some machine is failed, your laptop is not working, your laptop stopped working. Now you are going to the repairer, or you are calling the repairer, or you are calling the service station, so that the people from the service station is coming and they are repairing your laptop. It's called the breakdown maintenance. Some failure is happened and we are trying to rectify what mistake is happened. That is called breakdown maintenance. And suppose if we are working in a factory, we have 120 employees who are depending upon a single machine. Think about that scenario. Think about a scenario. There is a very big machine. Suppose there are 120, 150 physical workers. They are working. Suppose they are mixing some concrete or something like that. The employees are hired for bringing metal, cement and all. Think about a scenario. Now 120 people are started working by 9 o'clock. Immediately after 2 hours, that is by 11 o'clock, your machine got stuck. Tell me what are the consequences if your machine got stuck? Your production is stopping. Still, you are supposed to pay the wage for 120 employees. If it got stuck for 3 hours, you are losing 120 employees. And these 120 employees are sitting idly for the next 3 hours. Not only that is the issue, there may be accidents. There may be accident employees. They may get some wound, they may get some injury. This is the one thing possible. Machine also get damaged. Some fire can happen. There is a lot of issue if that happens. So it's very dangerous scenario. That is called breakdown maintenance. If it's a laptop, no issue. If it's talking about a machine, if you are talking about a lorry, if you are talking about a bus, once the brake is going and the bus is going to hit something else, it's a very big scenario. So it is danger is it's not foreseeable. So such kind of failure is called breakdown maintenance. and second one is called the preventive maintenance. Before getting complaint, we are repairing. That is called the preventive maintenance. So every after you feel that your machine is getting deteriorated and is not going to run smoothly, so in a particular time you are going to repair before it get failed. That is called preventive maintenance, before it get failed. What I that today morning when we started and we have a discussion with our technical staff, today told me better we change the battery of the mic. That is preventive maintenance. And routine maintenance, the third one is routine maintenance. Routine means you are doing in a routine. That means after every 300 kilometers you are changing the engine oil of your bike. That is your routine maintenance. Every day your mom or someone in your home, they are cleaning your house. It's a routine maintenance, because we are cleaning our house. Why we are cleaning our house? To maintain in a such a way. So it's a routine maintenance. After every 3000 kilometers, you are changing your engine oil of your bike. You are changing the chain of your bike after 15,000 kilometers. It's routine maintenance. And if we are using some equipment like gauge machine, and you are going to predict that this machine is going to failure with the help of some technical tool, with the help of some x-ray machine, whatever it is, it's called predictive maintenance. That means with the help of some other machines, you are going to say that this machine is going to fail. It's called predictive maintenance. So there are four types of maintenance. One is breakdown. That means you are going to repair once it is failed. Second one is preventive. That means you are going to repair before it fails, but there is no specific time. And the third one, there is specific time after every 3000 kilometer, after 15,000 kilometer, after every 1 month. It's like that. It's called routine maintenance. And if you are using some equipment to check whether your machine is going properly or not properly, it's called predictive maintenance. So these are the four types of maintenance. Hope it is clear, my dear students.